Deadpool is one of the funniest characters in the superhero world. But have you ever wondered why his jokes work so well? And why many people laugh at him, but don't laugh as much at She-Hulk? At first, these two characters seem very similar. Both of them break the fourth wall. That means they talk directly to the audience. Both of them are in funny superhero stories. Both make fun of superhero movies, and both are different from other projects in their universes. But somehow, one works better than the other. Deadpool is loved by many superhero fans. His movies, like Deadpool and Deadpool 2, made a lot of money, even though they did not have the biggest budgets. And his latest movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, became one of Marvel's biggest hits since Avengers Endgame. On the other hand, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, did not make everyone laugh. Some people say they only watched it because of characters like Daredevil. So what makes the difference? There are 4 simple reasons. 1. Deadpool laughs at himself first. The first rule of comedy is simple. People laugh more when they like the character. Deadpool makes sure we like him. How? He makes fun of himself before he makes fun of anyone else. In the opening credits of Deadpool, the movie calls him silly names. He doesn't act like he's the best superhero ever. He acts like he's a total mess. He knows he's weird, he knows he talks too much, and he knows he's not perfect. Because he laughs at himself, we feel comfortable laughing too. It's like in school. If a kid jokes about himself in a fun way, people feel okay laughing. But if someone only makes fun of others and never themselves, it feels mean. Deadpool also jokes about how he even got his own movie.
Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you.
He acts surprised that he became famous. Before 2016, he wasn't as popular as heroes like Spider-Man or Batman. He was more of a side character. In Deadpool and Wolverine, there's a moment when Wolverine says Wade is annoying, and instead of getting angry, Wade jokes about himself again. He admits he's unbearable. That makes the joke funnier. Now let's look at She-Hulk. At the beginning of her show, Jennifer Walters seems very confident. She says she can control her powers better than Bruce Banner. She says she handles stress better. She doesn't really show weakness at first. The problem is not that she's strong. Strong characters are great. The problem is that we don't see her laugh at herself early on. So when she jokes, some viewers don't feel connected to her yet. Later in the show, she does show her soft side. She talks about her struggles. She feels sad about dating and about how people see her. Those moments are good. They make her more relatable. But for some viewers, that development comes a bit late. 2. Deadpool's tone is wild and free. When Deadpool came out in 2016, it felt different. It was rated R. That means it had more violence, more bad words, and more adult jokes. It made fun of superhero landings. It made fun of other movies. It even made fun of other studios like DC Comics. In Deadpool 2, Wade jokes about dark superheroes and asks if someone is from the DC universe. At that time, DC movies were known for being darker than Marvel movies. That joke worked because it was bold. Deadpool makes fun of everything, even his own studio. He jokes about after-credit scenes. He jokes about how superhero movies keep setting up more superhero movies. It feels like nothing is off limits. She-Hulk also makes some fun comments about superheroes. At one point, she jokes that many heroes are adult orphans.
Did not go to law school and rack up 6 figures in student loans to become a vigilante that is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Which is actually true for many famous characters. But overall, the show feels more careful. It doesn't go as hard on the jokes about big studios or the superhero machine. Deadpool feels like he's breaking the rules. She-Hulk feels like she's still playing inside them. 3. Funny side characters matter. Even though Deadpool is the main funny guy, he is not alone. In the first movie, his friend Weasel has quick, sharp jokes. His taxi driver Dopinder has awkward, sweet humor. Blind Al has her own sarcastic style. They all bring different kinds of comedy. When Deadpool talks to Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine, their personalities clash. Wolverine is serious and grumpy. Deadpool is loud and silly. That contrast makes scenes funnier. In comedy, this is very important. If everyone has the same type of humor, it gets boring. But when different styles mix, it creates magic. In She-Hulk, Jennifer is usually the only one trying to be funny. Her co-workers are mostly serious. Her best friend Nikki is supportive, but she doesn't tell many big jokes. Characters like Wong and Abomination have some funny moments, but they are not always around. So if Jennifer's joke doesn't land for someone, there isn't another character to balance it out right away. 4. How they break the fourth wall. Both Deadpool and She-Hulk talk to the audience, but they use this power differently. In Deadpool 2, there's a moment when someone says something that sounds like a dirty joke. Deadpool looks straight at the camera. He doesn't even need to say anything. His face tells us, "You heard that too," and that look is the punchline. In Deadpool and Wolverine, there's a moment involving Blade. Deadpool looks at the camera again because he knows something about the future of Marvel movies. That look makes the scene funnier. The fourth wall break is the joke. In She-Hulk, She-Hulk, Jennifer also looks at the camera often. Sometimes she explains what's happening. Sometimes she comments on the story structure. A few of these moments work well. For example, when Bruce talks about being different from 2008 and she reacts to the camera, it's a clever reference to the actor change. There's also a funny moment when she says they need a previously on recap because no one remembers a side villain. That's smart and self-aware. But many other times, the fourth wall breaks don't feel like punchlines. They feel more like reminders that she can do it. When Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, it usually makes the joke stronger. When She-Hulk does it, sometimes it doesn't change the scene much. In the end, both characters had different treatment. Deadpool was handled very carefully by studios like 20th Century Fox and later Walt Disney Studios. The creators clearly knew what kind of audience they wanted. They aimed mostly at teens and young adults. They didn't try to please everyone. She-Hulk came out during a time when Marvel was releasing many shows on Disney+. After the huge success of Avengers Endgame, the studio was focused on making lots of content for streaming. Some fans feel that this fast production hurt the quality of certain projects. That doesn't mean She-Hulk could never be as funny as Deadpool. With different writing choices, more balanced side characters, and stronger punchlines, maybe more viewers would have laughed. Deadpool works because he laughs at himself first. He pushes boundaries and takes risks. He has funny side characters. His fourth wall breaks are part of the punchline. She-Hulk has similar tools, but they are used in a softer way. Comedy is very personal. What makes one person laugh might not make another person laugh at all. But when we look closely, we can see why Deadpool's style connects with more people. In the end, both characters are unique. One is loud and wild. The other is more calm and modern. And maybe, with time and the right story, both can make us laugh even more.